What's going on? It's Riley B from Swagscout.com, here with Eric Bellinger, singer-songwriter. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me.
For sure, no problem, man. So Usher's highly anticipated second single, Lemme See, just dropped. And can you talk about the work that you did on that project?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I have a couple songs on the album. Let Me See. It's a more club one, and I'm really excited about it. Actually going to the club tonight to finally hear what it's sounding like in there. So, I'm feeling real good. The response, and the feedback has been incredible from A&Rs to labels to, the consumers out there. Everybody's really loving it. And so it's really a good feeling to have people, hitting me and reaching out and, just congratulating me. It feels real good.
Yeah, absolutely. And you think it'll be a good follow-up to Climax, his first single?
Yeah, most definitely. Like, you really don't know what to expect. You know what I mean? Like, Usher put out the Climax record, and people were, thinking probably the next one will be on that tip. But he just threw everybody, you know what I mean, for a loop. Everybody's, like, doing pop music right now. Everyone's doing, different songs, but they're more so pop. So it's like a great time for Usher to just come back urban super hard,
Right. And also Rick Ross is featured on this new single. Can you talk about working with him, if you got to be in the studio with him at all?
Yeah, no, I wasn't actually in the studio when Rick Ross cut the record, but, the guys mentioned to me that they wanted to get Rick on it, and I was excited instantly because I got
absolutely.
the song Think Like a Man out, and Rick Ross is on that one too, so it's pretty exciting.
Right. Cool. So speaking of Think Like a Man, that's the #1 movie in America right now, with notable actors Kevin Hart and Jay Ferreira. You worked, obviously, with Neo and Jennifer Hudson on the title track. Can you talk about that?
Yeah. That one was great as well because initially it was supposed to be, write a song for one artist to put on the actual, on the song. So at first they were like, hey, we're getting Jennifer Hudson on the song. And we were excited enough. And then next thing we know, they were like, hey, we're putting Neo on the song. I was like, oh, great. Beautiful. And the next day they were like, hey, we're putting Rick Ross on the song too. And I was like, yo, this is beautiful. You know what I mean? So we were just getting excited, each day. It happened really fast. We wrote the song, and about 2 or 3 weeks later, they had already hopped on it. So, it was pretty great.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've also worked with Chris Brown on his Grammy-winning album Fame. He also has Fortune dropping in July. Can you talk about your involvement with both those projects?
Yeah, most definitely. With the Fame album, hold on one second. With the Fame album, it was really exciting. I actually wasn't even going to be in those sessions because I was in London. And, I was just, they're like, yo, tomorrow we're with Chris Brown. I work a lot with the producer. And he was like, yo, I need you to come back. And I was like, no, I don't want to come back. I had just got out there. I was excited about working in London. And they were like, no, you got to get back. We're going to go in with Chris Brown. And I was like, all right. So I came back, and then the very next day we pumped out those songs that made it on the album. So it was really exciting. And then pretty much it's, when Chris is real family-oriented type guy. So once he was like, yo, guys, I'm going in for Fortune. I want you guys to come in for that one as well. And here we are. And so I'm on Fame and Fortune. So it's pretty exciting. One of the songs that we actually did for Fame, he put on this album too. So I got a couple on Fortune.
Nice. I'm sure you're excited to have that drop.
Definitely excited.
So bringing it back to how this all started, we're aware that you had a full ride to USC on a football scholarship. And what made you pick music over football, and at what point in your career?
Well, initially I was, like gung-ho for football. But then I got my knee. I hurt my knee. So that kind of restricted me. But then it's like it happened so fast while I was trying to recover to continue to play football that I got a record deal, and I signed to Epic Records. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Maybe this won't be bad after all. So I got signed pretty quick, like within 6 months of actually you know, trying to do the music industry, I was already signed to a major label, and I know a lot of people have, you know, tried to do that for forever. So within a matter of months, we were on the road and touring, and it was great.
Yep. So, yeah, I'd say that there wasn't really the big break for you was getting that record deal, but, you know, the in-between and figuring out what you were going to do didn't really take much time.
Nah, not at all.
Nice. So you've been distinguishing yourself as a writer as of late. However, you have an upcoming project, Born to Sing Volume 3, coming out. What can we expect from that?
Definitely great music, great R&B music, hot concepts that everyone can relate to, you know what I mean? Just good music, you know what I mean? Want to let people in my lives, let them know what's going on, and talk about some great music that everyone can relate to.
Cool. And do you have any features or anyone you're working with on that?
Yeah, I've reached out to a couple of people. A lot of people are, you know, saying yes, and they're more than willing to hop on with me. So I'm definitely excited to see how it works out, though, you know, with just, you know, the politics and how everything works out as far as, you know, actually being on the finished product. So I haven't really released any names just yet, but I've reached out to pretty much the top of the people in the game, you know.
And have you put a date for the release of that?
I want to do it at the end of this summer.
This summer?
Yeah.
Great. So, Eric Bellinger, let us all know how we can get at you, your Facebook, Twitter. Let us know.
Okay. You can hit me up on Twitter at Eric Bellinger. It's just my full name, EricBellinger. You can follow up with me on the Tumblr at IamEricB and then the number 2.com.
Nice. Riley B, Swagscout.com. We got Eric B on the line. Thanks for coming out and talking to us, bro.
No problem. Thanks a lot for having me, man. I really appreciate it.